Have you ever wondered how the Golden Gate Bridge went from a sketch to an icon? Or how your favorite movie evolved from a script to the big screen? Well, these achievements all followed a secret recipe, the project lifecycle. I'm Chris from Your Project Pro, and today I'm going to show you the 5 phases that turn these big ideas into remarkable results. Hey, welcome back. For our new friends joining us, we're on a mission to make project management simple and accessible for everyone. Last week, we explored some key project management terms, and today we're zooming in on something really exciting, the roadmap that every successful project follows. So think of the project lifecycle like the seasons of the year, where each phase has its own purpose, its own challenges, and its own victories. And just as winter turns into spring, each phase naturally flows into the next, bringing your project closer to completion. So let's break down each phase with a real-world example. Let's use, how about planning the ultimate birthday party as our example. So our first phase is initiation. And this is where the project is authorized and where it officially is kicked off. Here, we will define what our successes look like. In our example, the best surprise party ever. We will figure out who needs to be involved. For example, family, friends, vendors, and so on. And we will determine if it's actually doable. Can we afford it? Is the timing right? And then we finally get the green light to proceed. Think of initiation as answering the big questions. What are we doing? Why are we doing it? And should we even be doing this? Our second phase is planning, and this is where we start really diving into the nitty-gritty of a project. And this is kind of like creating your project's GPS or creating your project's map. We map out every detail, including our venue, our guest list, our entertainment, the food, and we're going to create our timeline. So when to book certain things, when to send invites, when we need to start making things. And we're going to also create our budget. How much do we have for each of these elements? We'll also identify what could go wrong. Like in our party example, what if it rains? So we're going to identify that as a risk, and then we're going to identify how we can mitigate that risk. Now remember, time spent planning is never wasted. It's just like that old adage, where you measure twice and you cut once. Now, our third phase, this is where the magic happens. This is where everything really comes together, because during the execution phase, this is when the plan springs into action. Our resources get deployed. So we book the venue, we order the cake, we make the invitations, we get them sent out. Our team members are going to tackle their tasks. So the caterers are going to get their food order together. The bakers are going to make the cake, and so on. And our project really begins to take shape here. Think of the execution phase like conducting an orchestra. And this won't be the first or last time you hear this example, because it's a great example to consider. That when you're conducting an orchestra, each element, each person needs to play their part at just the right time in order to accomplish the big picture goal. Our fourth phase is monitoring and controlling. And this phase runs alongside our execution phase. And this is kind of like our project's GPS. And I used that example in a previous video as well, but it is still very valid. It's like our project's GPS because we can track our progress, so we're determining if we're on schedule or not, and we can also make adjustments. So, for example, let's say the venue is booked, we need to backtrack and drop down to plan B. We're also ensuring our quality. So in our example, is the cake what we ordered? And we're also managing any changes. Let's say you get more or less guests than expected. And then our last phase is closure. And this is our grand finale. This is where we deliver the final product. In our case, the awesome ultimate surprise birthday party. We document our lessons learned, we celebrate our wins with the team, and we also then thank the team and release them and send them on to the next thing. Now, here's the cool part about the project lifecycle. These phases aren't just for big corporate projects. So whether you're planning a birthday party or launching a business or renovating a home or organizing a community event, these 5 phases will guide you to success. And for bigger projects, well, you might go through some of these phases like execution multiple times. Kind of like chapters in a book, where each one builds on the last. Here's your pro tip though. Keep a small notebook or use your phone or tablet to track which phase you're in and what happens next. This simple habit can keep you focused on moving forward even when things get complicated. And there you have it. This is your blueprint for turning any project from a dream into a reality. Next week, we will dive into our project team roles, where I will show you who does what in successful projects. So if you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe. And if you think others might benefit from it, please share it. Drop a comment below with any questions you might have or any comments. I'd love to hear from you. And also, make sure to check the description where I have my website and where I will have additional resources available for you there as well. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.